It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight we'll see the Miami Heat playing against the Indiana Pacers. Checking out the Pacers, playing above 500 in the last few weeks. Not bad. They'd like to do better. We'll see if they can add a win tonight. Almost the end of the regular season, several teams looking very good for the playoffs. Kenny, what's more valuable, having well-rested players or getting home court advantage?
Easy. If you're banged up, rest. If you're healthy, home court advantage. Easy, Ernie. But the rhythm and momentum are just as important entering the postseason.
You know what, Ernie? Back in the day, everyone tried to play a full 82. Even if you had a sprained finger or head cold, you're like, forget that, I'm playing. But my advice, if you have a shot at home court, you go for it.
You would play with a head cold?
Oh, my gosh.
I never got a head cold.
You're a warrior.
I always played with a head because I was cold.
Nice.
Kevin Harlan ailing with a hangnail, but he's still here to make the call.
It's Eastern Conference time for the traveling Indiana Pacers today. We're all set to bring you NBA action.
Ready, gentlemen?
This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. They're just off a road trip and Freak comes in for Goran Dragic. The Pacers also changing it up. Miami's checked in for Turner, and it's Hill in for Leonard. On the court right now for the Pacers, we've got Lawson. Mahinmi is out there with Hill. Then there's Ellis, and it's George in at the small forward. Here's Freak, the dish to Bach. It's good, and he threw contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
An 80% shooter. The work he's done at the line this season, one word, solid.
Guys, he is close to where he was last year in that category, but his numbers are still down just a skosh.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Johnson comes in for Luol Deng. And it's Richardson in for Dwayne Wade. And count the basket. He is fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. So Hill will go to the free throw line. It's on Chris Bosh. The Pacers shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Chris Bosh. On the free throw, no good. Looking at Miami, they want to turn it around after the loss to Minnesota.
Probably their poorest defensive effort all season long. I mean, at home, that kind of D is not going to cut it. Never mind when you're on the road.
Hey, I don't know, guys. This may be all speculation. Perhaps they had a bad flight into town the night before, and we all know a rough flight in can lead to turbulence on the court.
Hickson a screen. Here's Freak. And the three ball is good. Freak's got 5 now. And making connections is always good in any business, and the NBA is no different. From what I've heard, Clark, Freak has done a good job of reaching out to his peers all over the NBA.
I think that's an example of Freak just having a good head on his shoulders and knowing that taking the time to get to know others in the business has its benefits.
Powell kicks to Mahinmi. Just 3 to shoot. No good from Lawson.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
That is good.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively. It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Johnson wide open, he fired. And again, Miami with the triple.
And it really starting to look like they're going to have one of those days where nothing goes wrong.
Well, Greg, they certainly haven't done anything wrong so far, stretching the lead into double digits already.
Solomon Hill, he's checked in for Ian Mahinmi. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Powell dishes to Miles. To the middle, here's Lawson. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. 6 points for Lawson.
Not phased at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds. Here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
So both teams making some changes. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Pacers trail by 5. Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3. The big men are Bosch and Whiteside, and it's Freak in at the guard position. It's the group on the floor for Miami. He dishes it to Bosch. 14 feet away. The shot is off, and Indiana will go the other way with it. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on them that time. I mean, in front of a hostile crowd, they never let the fans get going. They silenced them over and over again with big, timely shots.
To the paint. No good. Nice D from Dang.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Ellis. Freak kicks to Whiteside. 6 to shoot. Here's Freak. And Ellis with the block. And they'll keep possession. That's good. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. And the foul called on Freak. That's his third foul. And so that brings... Here's the first half.
Chris, what's been the...
Hey guys, listen up. We've got a good lead, but lots of basketball left to play.
Firstly, our offensive output in the paint was really encouraging. But that being said, let's make sure we don't get too one-dimensional in the second half. I want us getting points from the inside and out.
On a good note, our passing has been very smooth. You set each other up with some really nice assists. That's strong team basketball. Let's keep it up.
And let me touch on...
Give it up for your Heat.
The second half just about to get going here.
George with a really solid point.
Freaks checked in for Miami. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. On the court right now for the Pacers. They've got Paul George crossing out there with Ellis.